Okay, so we all know cheese, right? I mean, who doesn't love cheese?
Right.
Whether it's like, melty on a pizza or carefully arranged on like a cheese board or something like that.
Right.
But it's more than just food.
Yeah.
It's like a window into history and how humans do things.
Yeah.
And we're going to go deep today into the world of cheese.
Okay.
We've got tons of research. We've got historical accounts. And we're ready to uncover the story behind this.
Awesome.
I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, I mean, what's really fascinating to me about cheese is that it's like a pivotal moment for humans way back when.
Yeah.
You're talking about ancient civilizations figuring out how to take something that's perishable,
Right.
Milk,
Right.
and turn it into something that's going to last.
That'll last, yeah.
Like weeks, months, maybe even longer.
Yeah. And it really is like this ancient form of refrigeration.
Totally.
And our sources actually point to the Fertile Crescent as like the birthplace of cheese.
Right.
So somewhere between 7,000 and 9,000 years ago.
Wow.
And you can just picture these early herders, they're storing their milk in these bags
Yeah.
made from animal stomachs.
Huh.
I know, not the most appealing image, but
super important, right?
super important, yeah.
Because those stomach linings had something called rennet in them,
Right.
which is an enzyme,
Right.
and that causes milk to
It's a curdle, right, yeah.
separating it into curds and whey.
Right.
Now, of course, today we think curdled milk, oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
But back then, that was
That was the breakthrough.
that was it.
Yeah.
That's what they were looking for,
Yeah, someone somewhere said, hey, let me try that.
Right.
And bam, cheese.
There it is.
Total accident.
Absolutely a happy accident.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just about the taste, though.
Right.
It was a way to preserve milk.
Preserve it, yeah.
Which was so important for those communities,
Yeah.
Packed with nutrients. Protein, fat, calcium, all the good stuff.
The building blocks, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it wasn't just, oh, this tastes good.
Right.
It's like, this is how we're going to survive.
Exactly.
This is how we can store food for a long period of time and
Yeah.
have like a stable food supply.
And this is why cheese spread so quickly.
Right, yeah.
Across all these different cultures.
Different cultures, yeah.
We know that the Romans, for example, they loved cheese.
They loved it.
Big fans.
Yeah.
They were really the ones who, turned it into an art form.
An art form, yeah.
Experimenting with flavors and different techniques.
Different ways to make it.
Exactly.
And they really passed that love on to us.
Yeah, I mean, today there's over 1,800 varieties of cheese
1,800.
worldwide. Right. Think about that.
Yeah.
That's more than there are bird species in the Amazon rainforest.
That's wild.
It's incredible.
It's incredible.
Diversity.
Yeah, you've got cheddar, you've got brie, so many different cheeses, and each one's got its own
story.
Its own story.
Its own way of being made.
And own history, yeah. And it's amazing to think about how cheese has gone global.
Yeah.
But, it wasn't always easy,
Oh,
right?
okay.
I mean, our research shows that there were some pretty interesting, pungent periods in the history of cheese.
That's a good word for it.
Like Limburger cheese.
Oh, yeah.
In Germany.
Apparently it was so strong they banned it.
They banned it.
From public transportation.
Wow.
Yeah, you can't bring that on the train.
Oh, man. Too smelly.
Too smelly.
Yeah.
So I'm just imagining, what other, cheesy dramas have happened over the years.
Right.
It's fascinating, right?
It is.
But, imagine if cheese just disappeared.
Oh, wow.
Tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
What would that even, do to us?
Well, I mean, on a practical level,
Yeah.
we'd lose a staple ingredient in so many dishes.
So many, yeah. From pizza to pasta to sandwiches, you name it.
Right.
But beyond that,
Yeah.
we'd be losing part of our culinary heritage.
Right.
Food that's just woven into so many cultures.
Yeah, it's part of us.
Yeah.
It really is.
It is.
I'm thinking French onion soup.
Yeah.
Margarita pizza.
Uh-huh.
Cheese isn't just a topping on those things.
Right.
It's like the star.
It brings all the flavor.
It brings it all together.
It's the main character.
It is. And it's really evolved,
Totally.
from this basic survival food
Right.
to this cornerstone
Absolutely.
of cooking.
It is.
It is. Did
Yeah.
you know that the largest cheese ever recorded weighed over 57,000 pounds? That's like the size of a blue whale.
Kidding?
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's insane.
That's a lot of cheese.
That's a lot of cheese.
Wow.
And then you've got places like France
Okay.
where the average person eats 58 pounds of cheese per year. That's a lot of cheese.
That's dedication.
Serious dedication, yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, I get it, right?
Right.
So many flavors, so much variety.
Yeah, there's something for everyone.
For everyone.
Yeah.
It's not hard to see why people love it.
It's true. And there's more to cheese than meets the eye, too.
Oh, okay, like what?
Have you ever heard of cheese caves?
Cheese caves?
Yeah.
Like actual caves?
The actual caves.
Where they age cheese?
Yeah, for aging cheese.
Wow.
Some cheeses, like Roquefort,
Yeah.
aged in natural limestone caves.
Wow.
Perfect environment.
So it's like a...
Temperature-controlled,
Yeah.
cheese-filled wonderland.
Yeah, wonderland.
Yeah.
That's so fascinating.
It is.
It really speaks to the, like, artistry and dedication.
Right.
Right.
Totally.
Of cheesemaking.
Absolutely.
Before we move on, though, I got to ask you about something that came up in our research.
Oh, yeah.
This idea of cheese being addictive.
Oh, yeah.
Addictive, yeah.
So cheese has this protein called casein, and some studies show that casein can trigger the release of dopamine
Okay.
in the brain,
Yeah.
which is that neurochemical
Yeah.
associated with pleasure and reward.
Right. So does that mean cheese is actually more addictive than sugar? Is that true?
Well, it's not quite that simple.
Okay.
I mean, casein's effect on dopamine, that definitely makes cheese appealing.
Yeah.
But addiction is really complex.
Okay.
It's influenced by a ton of factors.
Right. So it's not just about, like, the chemicals.
Right, yeah.
It's about our relationship with food and,
Yeah.
cultural associations and our own individual preferences.
Oh, you.
Okay, so maybe not dairy crack,
Okay.
but definitely, like,
Delicious and satisfying.
satisfying.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure. But what about people who are lactose intolerant?
Right.
Are they just, like, out of luck?
No, not at all.
Okay.
A lot of aged cheeses, like cheddar, Parmesan,
Uh-huh.
they have very little to no lactose left. So people with lactose intolerance
Yeah?
can often still enjoy those.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah,
So it really seems like there's, like, a cheese out there
there is.
for everyone.
I think so.
Yeah. But with so many choices, it can be, like, a little overwhelming.
Right.
Like, how do you even begin to navigate the cheese world?
Well, pairing is a good place to start.
Pairing, okay.
Like, for example,
Yeah.
soft cheeses like brie, camembert,
Uh-huh.
those pair really well with fruits and honey.
Right?
Hard cheeses like cheddar, Gouda
Yeah.
go well with nuts and crackers.
Makes sense.
And then if you're looking for something classic and sophisticated,
Yeah.
blue cheese and port wine.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It's a classic for a
For a
reason.
reason, yeah.
Yeah.
But beyond, like, pairing,
Yeah.
how can we be more mindful about the cheese we choose,
Right.
especially in terms of sustainability?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
I think supporting local,
Little.
sustainably sourced cheese, that's a fantastic way to enjoy cheese
Yeah.
and minimize your environmental impact.
So we're talking about looking for cheesemakers that prioritize.
Animal welfare,
Yeah.
responsible land management,
Okay.
reducing their carbon footprint.
Reducing their carbon footprint.
Yeah.
So it's good for, like, the planet. It's good for the animals.
Yeah.
And supporting local cheesemakers
Yeah.
often means supporting, like, your own community.
Your community, exactly.
So it's a win-win.
It is.
You get delicious cheese.
Yeah.
And you're contributing to a better, like, food system.
Exactly.
That's great.
It's all about making those conscious choices.
Yeah.
That align with your values.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. So
Yeah.
it's amazing, right?
It is.
How something is, like, seemingly simple as cheese
Yeah.
can really spark such a wide-ranging conversation. We've gone from ancient herders
Right.
to cheese caves to, like,
Yeah.
the science of addiction.
It's true.
It's amazing.
And it all comes back to cheese.
It all comes back to cheese.
Yeah.
And as we, like, kind of wrap up our deep dive here,
Okay.
I want to leave our listeners with a question.
Okay.
A cheesy conundrum, you could say.
Ooh, I like a good conundrum.
Especially when it involves cheese.
Right? Especially when it involves cheese.
Okay, so here's the question.
Okay.
If you could only eat one type of cheese
Okay.
for the rest of your life,
Wow.
what would it be?
That's tough.
It's a tough one, right?
Yeah.
Think carefully now,
Okay.
because this is a big decision.
Yeah.
This is like your cheese soulmate.
Oh, wow.
This is the one cheese that has to satisfy all your cheesy cravings
Okay.
forevermore.
Wow. Okay, I'm
It's
thinking.
a weighty decision.
It is a weighty decision.
Yeah, would you go for, like, sharp cheddar,
Okay.
a classic comfort,
Yeah.
or maybe like a creamy brie?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect for a cheese board, you know?
Yeah.
Or maybe you'd go bold, like a pungent blue cheese.
Ooh, that's a good one.
A cheese that just demands attention.
You know, it's really hard.
It's like choosing your favorite child.
Yeah.
Except it's cheese.
Except it's cheese.
There's no right answer.
Yeah.
But it's like a fun
It is fun to think about.
thought experiment.
Yeah.
And it reveals a lot about, like,
I think so.
your own preferences,
Yeah.
you know? And how we all, like, relate to food.
I agree.
It really does.
It does.
And it highlights, like, the incredible diversity
Right.
of cheese out there.
Yeah, you've got everything.
You got everything.
From the mildest mozzarella to the stinkiest Limburger.
To the stinkiest Limburger.
He's amazing.
It's truly amazing, and that's the beauty of it, right?
It is.
It doesn't matter if you like your cheese melted
Yeah.
or on a salad
Yeah.
or just on its own.
Right.
There's a whole world out there
Yeah.
of cheese
Of cheese.
just waiting to be explored.
It's true.
It's truly amazing.
It is.
So, to our listeners,
Mm.
we say embrace the cheese.
Embrace it.
Experiment.
Try new things.
Try new things, yeah.
Explore local cheesemakers.
And your local cheesemakers.
Yeah.
And most importantly,
What's that?
enjoy
Enjoy it.
the delicious journey.
Yeah.
That is cheese.
Absolutely.
And remember, it doesn't matter what cheese you choose as your, like, you know, your lifelong companion.
Right.
You're in good company.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a whole world of cheese lovers out there.
It's true.
And we're all united by, like, this love for this
Yeah.
accidental masterpiece.
Absolutely.
That is cheese.
It is.
We'd love to hear what you pick, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
So share your one cheese for life choice with us
Yeah.
on social media.
Yeah.
Use the hashtag #OneCheeseLife.
#OneCheeseLife.
Keep the conversation going.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, who knows? You might discover a new favorite along the way.
You never know.
So until next time,
Yeah.
keep exploring, keep learning, and most importantly,
Keep eating cheese.
keep eating cheese. This is the Deep Dive signing off.